special achievements, she's completed level 1 in the Pathways program, and this is her first level 2 speech project. She currently is employed with Deputy Cox Information Services in Charlotte, and she is pursuing a degree at BCC in order to transfer to UNCW. So she's a very busy lady. Vanessa joined Toastmasters because she strives to continually improve her leadership and communication skills. Her speech title tonight is Leading with Kindness, and her speech time is 5 to 7 minutes. And this is from the Innovative Planning path. The pathway is called Innovative Planning. Understanding your leadership style, and it's 5 to 7 minutes. Let's welcome Vanessa.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. My speech is a level 2 project in Pathways, and I won't go into all the boring details of what that is, but part of it is to take a leadership questionnaire, and that gives you your leadership style. And I believe there were 10 different styles, and mine was not a huge surprise to me if you kind of know yourself. Mine was the coaching style. And first I'm going to tell you what that means. Second, I will tell you where it has been effective and where it is not as effective at times. And then finally, I'll tell you why it is so important to adopt other leadership styles into your own to be the most effective leader that you can be. The leadership style is coaching for me, and that's preparing individuals by challenging them. It's motivating, it's encouraging people, and it's being a cheerleader, which I do. I do definitely do that in mentoring and leading, so I feel like that assessment is pretty good for me. But to me, what the coaching style is leading by example, it's being encouraging, and it is actively listening. And that's how you can be a good coaching leader. Now, where this can be effective and ineffective are in a few different areas. Every leadership style has its pros and cons. My coaching style is most effective one-on-one with people that are receptive to feedback. So more of a just one-on-one setting is the way that I reach people the best. The way that coaching style is less effective, and I've found this to be true, is when you're trying to help someone that's adverse to change. Change is scary, not everybody's prepared for it, and my style is enthusiastic, and it can sometimes feel pushy. So I have to be good at adopting other styles in order to reach the person. The major pro of this style is that it fosters a positive culture, and it's good for morale. It's good for helping people to reach their full potential that they might not be aware of. But you have to know that not one style fits all, so you do have to adapt your style. That's where other leadership styles come into play. And for a good example is what makes a great leader. There's a few things that come to mind, but if you've ever had a good boss, you know that they encourage you, they make you feel competent and wanted, and you want to come to work. However, on the other hand, if you've ever had a really horrible boss, which some of us have, they can discourage you and make you feel like you are not wanted, and they can damage your self-esteem if you allow it. So you can have a boss that makes you happy to come to work, excited to learn new things, or you can have a boss that makes you want to run away as fast as you can to a new job. Now, you know usually if you're reaching someone and connecting when you're trying to mentor or be a leader. If you're not, you adapt other styles. That would be the smart way to do it. So for example, the coaching style is very encouraging. But if I'm like working with someone that's not helping them, I need to adapt a style. And one that I could do would be democratic, and that's where The democratic style would be where you would give them a task, let them go do it by themselves as an individual, and remove the fear of judgment. So that would be better for people that maybe are afraid of change. They can go off on their own and do that. And the other way I could do it would be take a page from the altruistic style, which would be to give the person the task and ask for feedback and find out what is making them uncomfortable. How can I help? What are your strengths and weaknesses? So coaching style is kind of in your face. Altruistic and democratic, not so much. That is the best way to do it, is to adapt and be very aware if someone is receptive to what you're doing. If they're not, you change it. Leadership and mentoring isn't about you, it's about the person that you're trying to help. So you have to be more adaptive to the situation. I will say, though, in conclusion, that leading with kindness is always a good idea. I'll never stop doing that. It is something that in a professional environment professional environments can be cold, but they don't have to be. You can be encouraging and you can be empathetic, and why not? Because it does a lot of good and it does very little harm. So be kind and lead with kindness and adapt other styles as necessary. Eleanor Roosevelt put it best when she said, when handling yourself, use your head. When handling others, use your heart. Thank you, Madam Toastmaster.